Hello and welcome. It's Well of Wisdom Wednesday, September 18th, 2024. I'm Maureen Frank, the Mandala Lady. And even though I'm pulling this for today, if you're here present, that's fine. And if you're seeing it some other day than today, know that you found it at just the right time. So the date becomes immaterial. All right. So we're pulling 4 cards for this reading. Let me get my deck. Okay. So we're using the fire deck. Show it to you in just a second here. Fire. All right. So for Well of Wisdom, we're asking for insight and guidance that's in our best interest to receive today or whatever day that is for you. I keep seeing these little spots of light here, and there was one that flew up here. I'm not sure where it's coming from because, anyway, shiny things. So we're asking for insight, and just it's more of a general reading. But if there's something in particular that you're wanting some guidance for, this works as well. Okay, so let me split the deck. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so the first card shows us what we're seeing or what we're aware of. Divine Feminine. Yeah, Divine Feminine. That's what we're seeing. Interesting. Okay, and what we're not seeing, or that we're surprise. It's on there somewhere. Yeah, down here. Surprise. Possible outcome is together. Wait a minute, is that what that says? Yes, together. Even with my glasses on. Okay, and then the last one is possible action, projection. Okay, so let me read what each one of these, what their official message is for each one, and then how to put that all together. Okay, so for the Divine Feminine card, embrace the energy of intuition. Well, intuition. All right. And surprise. I believe that one was be open to let the universe take care of the house. Okay. And so what's not being seen. So sometimes we're not, we're wanting to manifest something, but it seems like nothing's happening. But there are things going on behind the scenes and setting up more of the house. And as the house become known, then it's shared with you in some way, either some insight, a dream. You happen to meet somebody who tells you exactly how to do whatever, or it just comes to you in with your intuition. Okay, and then possible outcomes was 27. Find common ground. That will find common ground. Okay, and then 67 is projection. And how can you see this differently? Okay. So yeah, so with this one, with the possible action, I when I'm at a place of I don't know, which is actually a great place to be because it opens everything up to any possibility. But when I'm struggling with something, or I'm just stuck on one thing, and I will ask my team to help help me see this differently. Help me see this differently. That's like a prayer that I say to them. Help me see this differently because all I'm seeing is this. So so we're starting with what's seen. And is this more global? Yeah. So this is more on a global, from a global point of view, that, and I understand this to be true, that it's the divine feminine is wanting to have equal say, have it be more in the presence of people. Matter of fact, I share that. Okay, I had a vision one time of from another lifetime of being in a Tibetan temple. And there's a bunch of us there praying. It was mostly, as best I could tell, it was mostly men that were there. And when I looked up at the front of the inside the front of the temple, which would be like the altar in a church, Christian church, I saw a vision of Mary as she looked like the Lady of Guadalupe, and she's beautiful. I mean, she's just huge and suspended in space. And I got the sense that I needed to go outside. And when I got outside, she was more in physical form and standing right before me, looking like the more serene or sedate Mary with just the simple veil and blue dress. And she was saying, and her message was that it's time to bring the divine feminine forward. So this is, and I know this to be true. And as watching the news and things, that more things are coming out about the rights of women, and not just in any particular country, but across the globe. So this is, I think, what we're seeing is how there is the desire for the divine feminine to have a more prominent place in our society. And what we're not seeing is the we just don't know how can we make that happen. I mean, for in the U.S. for I don't know 40 years at least, they've been trying to pass the Equal Rights Amendment, which all it does is say that women are equal and that they should be paid equally. And we just don't seem to get past it. So the surprise would be is, allow the universe to figure out the how, but to keep doing what we can. I also understand that this reading is on an individual level, but for right now, it seems more like in a global sense. And so the possible outcome from this is more of a healthy balance, in that we're more together, and it's about common ground and finding common ground. That there's really very little difference from any one of us, and we're all wanting at our core the same things. And so there's potential for unity versus division. And of course, this projection is help me see this differently, and so help us see this world differently. That it seems like okay, and they want me to make it clear. This is not about male bashing. This is about bringing the feminine up to be in balance with the divine masculine. Okay, I just want to make that clear. And also that this reading is for entertainment purposes, so take with it what you will. So that's really interesting, that it's more of a global, but on the individual level, does it apply on the individual level? And also this divine feminine, it said in the message that it was about the intuition. So with that is that we're wanting to develop our intuition. We all have it. We all make use of it, mostly unconsciously, but we're being guided to make it a more conscious act, and to allow for the universe to figure out the how. Just set the intention that you want to use your intuition. And chances are most people want to use their intuition. They struggle with trusting it. And you trust it by testing it out, and start with the little things. And just today, a couple of things happened where, I had an intuitive thought to do something, and I ignored it, and then thought, oh, I should have listened. So But rather than beat myself up, just know that, oh, that was my intuition, and maybe next time I'll catch it better. Um, so back to on the individual level, the possible outcome is uh, the healthy balance between the intuition and our brains, our minds, so that they're working in concert versus in um, contradiction. Like the head, the brain is always trying to thoughts and taking over, and we're needing to use more of our intuition and have a healthy balance between that. And so I'm thinking in my head, well, so how does the heart fit in this? In case any of you are asking, well, how does the heart fit into this? That plays more into the intuition. So it's like one the heart, gut, intuition, and then helping to asking to see this differently. And with that is see any doubts you may have about your intuition, about trusting it. That help me see this differently. Help me see that I can use my intuition, that I can trust my intuition. If you're still with me, thank you. This went a little long today, and that's okay. For me, it's not a problem. It's just longer than usual. Let me see. Is there anything else you want to share with them? No. Okay. So hopefully you found that helpful, and you can pick out little nuggets that are of value to you. And so until next time, take care. Bye bye.